I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I was discussing with my lawyer this morning, Barrister Igofotu Okeya. He's also my mentee, but I learn a lot from people. That's one grace God gave to me, the ability to learn from those I mentor, learn from my environment and every person around me. And he made a profound statement that it is very easy for a man to get lost. And I told him I would do a video on it. I know some of my friends that I grew up with. I used to tell my students in my school that 10 friends will not remain friends for 10 years. Progress will separate them. So I had young friends, we grew up together, that got lost. I temporarily got lost. Why is it easier for men to get lost? Number one, they are less under control by parents once they reach a certain age. Females are more protected by their parents, guided and guarded by their parents. Number two, most parents assume that a man is able to take the right decisions. They don't realize that most men are follow. They suffer from the herd effect. HERD. They go like buffaloes, they go like antelopes, they go like what is it called? Antelopes, deers, a walking group. So the next thing is that men are more adventurous. They are most likely to take risks. Men are most likely to get involved in confraternities. And if you are in a confraternity in Nigeria, the likelihood of your living to the age of 60 is very, very low. And most likely you can be terminated at any time. The few successful people in confraternities that most confraternities push up are, that they advertise, are usually talented. It could be a footballer. It could be a musician. They can come from a very wealthy family. So if you see a musician that is a confra member and comes from a wealthy family, don't imitate him. You will get lost. No person will bail you. No lawyer will come for you. Confra people will abandon you. There's one that lived in my residence. He couldn't pay house rent. He has to pack away now. The confront people came to meet me. The Capone came to meet me to appeal to me to allow him stay. I allowed him to stay. He has left with house rent now. If he likes, let him come and pay. Because you will find out that, I found out that some of these confraternity people, they don't do well because they don't have independent reasoning. They don't have independent reasoning. Somebody's enemy will become my enemy. Somebody who has not really, somebody can excel academically, can excel whatever, but he has not excelled socially and spiritually. And then that is the person leading you. You will get lost. You will get lost. And then men hardly take advice. At a certain age, you are independent. You will not want to take advice from your fellow man. So it is easy to get lost. It is easy to get lost by investing in the wrong business. It is easy to get lost by going into politics. I know people who were grounded. I know a young man, he was doing very well, had several businesses. He went into politics. Today, he is down. He is down. It's very easy to get lost spiritually. You can go into a denomination instead of you realizing that the person you are following is in FULL time ministry. He is devoted to what he is doing. That is his future that he is building, his purpose that he is pursuing. You will now be distracted. They will tell you you are committed, you are a faithful brother, and then they will say your reward is in heaven. Then you will go into FOOL time ministry, Mumu time ministry. And then for a man, if you are not careful, you will see lost men, lost human beings. They will say you are carnal. Dr. Apoki is carnal. Look at your life here on earth. Most men are going to regret when they reach 60 to 70. They will discover that they were just like a broom used to sweep a compound. It will be hidden somewhere. You don't use it to decorate the sitting room. You're just a broom. And you will be doomed if they use you as a broom. I am an ordained clergyman. I have done a lot of missionary work that many of you listening to me now with my money. But I always made sure I focused on my purpose and my vision. Many men go to school, join a vocation, but they don't have a vision and a purpose. So you can settle down in the wrong place and you will get lost. Thank God for my stay in Aba. I settled there and I even bought land. I started seeing myself there. But it got to a day that my vision was reignited and I knew where I was supposed to be. And I relocated back here. And I'm glad I did. Many of those I left behind, left there, are frozen in church, frozen in town. Thank God I left. Most men rationalize for so long, very reluctant to take a drastic decision that they get stuck. If I had remained with my wife, doing husband and wife, crew, I would have gotten lost, gotten stuck, until I left everything for her and pursued another goal, the life I wanted to live. It's very easy to get lost. Like as I got lost in France. I thought I was following the right road. Everything looked similar. According to my lawyer, you will just be paddling in the ocean without a GPS. Everything looks like water, everything wave, and you just, before you know it, you are lost. And there are so many lost men. You can get lost by getting entangled with the wrong woman. The wrong woman will ruin you. I know a lot of men in Europe, America, Africans who are lost. Their children will not come to Nigeria with them. They will not come to Kenya with them. They will not go to Uganda with them. Their children will get stuck in Europe. And their mothers will not follow them back. Follow their father back home. The man has lost his lineage, lost his relationship with the wife. And he's old. It is very easy to get lost with a bad marriage. It is very easy to get lost if you're always looking for the big deal. I had a young friend who decided to contest governorship election in his state. And he squandered his money. His business, one law just changed the whole business. And this enterprising young man who was chartering helicopter to campaign died broke, squatting with a relative. It is very easy to get lost. People have been coming, doctor, we want you to be this, we want you to be that, we want you to contest this. Why have you not spoken concerning this? You know get mouth, you know they talk, you know they contest. You must remain focused on where you are going to. Focused on some basic characteristics. Number one, you must focus on the vision you had. You must focus on God. I didn't say focus on ministry unless that is your calling. Don't go and start struggling pulpits and church with people who went to Bible school and are full-time ministers. No. You will get lost. You can get lost in radicalism and activism. You won't have time for your personal life. It is very easy to get lost when you join a gang of idiots that are on drugs. Men are most likely to be on drugs, and you will get lost. The drug issue is going to be a major pandemic. It's very easy to get lost. Instead of building your life brick by brick, you will be scattering your life with prick by prick. Instead of building an account, you will be building body count of women that you have slept with. It's not only men, only women that have body count. You are not building an account. You will be building the accounts of women you have slept with, your exes. Your body count will not make you an accountant. You will be a very foolish man if you allow your erection give you direction. It is very easy to get lost if you do not follow the pace of your generation. I was discussing with some young man that was video recording me at the NNPC Junior Staff Club, Uberi Koko. I told him that I left medical school at 25 and I was running a 40-bed hospital at 27. One dirty girl. I went to her status. I saw that she's just a lousy human being. She said, stop telling lies. When did you enter primary school and finish secondary school that you were running a 40-bed hospital at 27? And people who knew me, who I schooled with, the ones I treated as patients, started lambasting her. And I told her, not every person is as dull as you are. I told her I left government college Ugeli at the age in 1976, at the age of 17. I left FGC Warrior at the age of 18. I will have entered secondary school from primary 5, but they wanted me to attend government college Ugeli. So I was following my mates, and I couldn't enter the University of Ibadan 1978, so I taught in the College of Commerce 1978 to 1979. I was 19 years old. I was teaching in a secondary school. At 20, I entered medical school. At 25, I left medical school. At 26, I got married. At 27, I had my first son. At 27, I was running the 40-bed hospital. February 28, 1988, I opened my first medical practice. I was less than 29. I bought my first car, IM 49BN Peugeot 504, at the age of 27. I married at 26, as I said. I built my first house when cement was 40 naira a bag. 50 naira a bag. I built the school, excuse me. I started the school when I was 41. And I started buying real estate immediately I finished National Youth Service. I've been keeping pace with life and my generation. There was a point where I slacked, and that was between 25 and 38. I slacked. The message was rapture, rapture, rapture. My friend said he was not going to build houses because the rapture will soon come. By the time he decided to build, he was already too old. So, it won't be long, we'll be going home. Count the weeks as days, any day now, we'll be going home. I missed it. I marked time in the church. I was distracted by several things. I thought it was commitment. Thank God for the training and the experience and the exposure. But when my mates were going overseas, I could have gone. I missed that little window. I got to the age of 38. Then I realized efuolam in Igbo language. I said it verbally, efuolam, when I saw my junior as a neurosurgeon in America. I had to retrace my steps and accelerate. I had to cut off from my sleep to write my books. I found another way to reach where I was supposed to be. Today, I'm traveling to the same countries where my contemporaries were, but I'm going as a celebrity. As a man, it is very easy to get lost. My lawyer told me that when you reach 40, the only description that people used to know you is whether you're a rich man or a poor man. They don't care about your height. They don't care about your education. They don't care about your religion. They don't care about your grammar. I was with Cosmos Maduka, Koschari's group chairman. We were having a break in a church in Abuja. Then I asked him, how come you stopped in the primary school and you are able to speak English well? He said, can't you see that I am cutting and joining it, cutting and joining it? Listen, if I go somewhere with Cosmos Maduka, he will be ushered and respected than me with all my big grammar, mumu grammar. And he is wise, and he is rich, he is spiritual. He is only a few months older than I am. I think he was born in December a year before me, or January of that year, and I was born in April. So if I stand with Cosmos Maduka, or Cosmos Maduka stands with one fine boy, nobody is interested in your height, in your fineness. They are not interested in your religion. They are not even interested in your political party. Look at, I was watching Dangote and Otedola, the daughter's wedding in Iceland, not in Ogbomoso, not in Shagamu, not in Lagos. Poor people will be fighting over the ownership of Lagos, over the ownership of Warri. No, the rich have overgrown this country, have overgrown Lagos. After all, where does your president who built Lagos spend his vacation? Where does he go for treatment? Where do your politicians go for vacation? Where do their children go to school? Dangote was calling Otedola. I said, this is my friend and my brother. One is a Christian, one is a Yoruba man, one is a Kano man, a Hausa Fulani man, but there is one thing that holds them: money, 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 money. Somebody said that the whole world speaks one language, and that language is money. You can easily get lost. You can easily get lost. There is a certain age no person can help you. One young man called me this morning. He was working with me. I was directing him. He knows more than me. I came from overseas. God said I should give him some amount of money. I went and did an investigation. I found out that with 200,000 naira, he could be making between 5 to 10,000 naira a day. And I gave him 200,000. He said that business is for women. He didn't know that those women doing the business were employed by men. And he squandered the money. Today he called me to beg me for money. I should come and buy land so that he can get agency fee. He wanted me to buy motorbike for him to do transport. No. When you reach a certain age bracket, you start becoming a nuisance to people. There's a certain age bracket, the pursuit of degrees and academic and certification is no longer your priority. It's the legacy you can create with the experiences, exposure, employments you have had before that matters. It's very easy for a man to get lost, but very difficult for him to retrace his steps. One, because of pride. Pride. A woman can easily marry a man. A woman can still be attractive even if she has no money, even if she has no status. But imagine, say, at this age, I did a video call with somebody. Oh, doctor, you're looking so fresh. Yes, looking so fresh. It's because I eat good food. I rest well. It's very difficult to eat good food that will make you trim when you don't have money. It's very difficult to diet when you need to do manual work. Very difficult to diet. It's very difficult to check your BP, take your medication, do this, do that, when you don't have money. Men, it is very easy to get lost. And when you die, before you even die, very easy to be abandoned. They will follow their mother. If you don't manage your resources well, all those who used to flock around you will abandon you and face another side. Church will abandon you. Confrontational will abandon you. Political party will abandon you. Classmates will abandon you. Will abandon you. There's a limit to which they can help you. If they pay your house rent, will they pay your children's school fees? If they pay your children's school fees, will they feed your wife? If they feed your wife, will they build a house for you? Men, this is for you. If you like, your usual mumu way, argue. But it is very, very easy to get lost. I remain the area grandfather, the man wey no road, the man wey sabi road, the global grandfather, Dr. Charles Apoki. I have properties for sale. Buy land now when your mates they buy. I have a mentorship group, and October 1st, I'm going to do a free webinar, October 1st. Is it October? Yes, October 1st or 3rd. Well, but I'm going to do a free webinar on how can you be introduced. How will you introduce yourself? Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 for assistance. Don't send any message to me. Send to that number +234 80 21 21 92 62. Men, Gabinti. Men, Kero. It is very, very, very easy to get lost. God bless you. May you never be lost. In Jesus' name. Amen.